Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Today with Inzoi, we will be talking about brand new gameplay that is just released from early access. Now, I did slow it down a bit so we can all see what's going on. So let's break it down. MAKEOVER Lab. So here we have MAKEOVER Lab, which basically what they're calling the brand new gameplay that they're just releasing of basically the updates within the character creation part of the game. I know a couple things that we talked about already that we wanted that I know they have added. Let's take a look here. Now you're seeing all different hairstyles, what you can do with the eyes, the hair, etc. If you've been following some of my gameplay videos recently, some of this should not be too shocking to you. But what you can tell is the different options. The shoes now have different details. You can have bows. You can now have rings and bracelets, as you can see, because before we couldn't have that. So that's very, very key. They are putting little updates within these brand new gameplay videos. As you see here, this one here has already been released. So kind of what they've been doing is putting out short clips of brand new features within the character creation. And I think a great point was made that the game has 3 lives. Basically, the one that you're going to do with character creation, then you're going to have the gameplay of like builder mode, and then your actual life in the game. So there's going to be plenty to do. And you can see all the subtle features that they have added into the game. It's very, very exciting. This one here is definitely new. As you can see here, they are breaking down how you can really play with the hair in more detail than you could before. And again, remember, to some who follow my channel, this may not seem like a large update, but if you're seeing these things here, you can change the shirt as far as, do you want it to be a V-neck or not? Do you want it to be more cropped or have a certain design within the crop? Do you want to have the color base be different on the shirt at 2 different parts? So again, very key, subtle, big changes coming to this. And especially if you didn't have a chance to even play the demo, this here will be mind-blowing. You see this one here. You can go into such detail as they're showing. I think that color slider is key, because you kind of can do what you want, when you want with that, and really turn it into any character. As you see here, it's kind of like they're giving the Addams Family vibe here. Boom. This here is great. That's really, really special. Let's take a look at another one. I think it's big here. So you see there, cheek, chin, the level of detail you will have in the game will be immense. I think you may spend hours, if not days, in character creation before you even get to the game, depending on what you're trying to do. Yeah, this game looks very, very legit. This looks really, really good. Now let's break some of this down. The first screenshot I wanted to highlight was this one. Why? Because it seems like with Inzoi, what they do is they drop hints within their brand new gameplay videos. They drop hints on what's coming in the full release, or at least in the early access release. I see a lot of people buy the computer a lot in the game. I think a lot of the jobs will be computer-based. I think a lot of things will be like this, where you're at a cool looking kind of PC. I really think we're getting to a juncture with them where they sort of are like Rockstar Games, where they're dropping hints within the gameplay stuff. So I'm like, man, they're really pushing this. As far as I'm always seeing some type of computer or laptop or someone on something, it just gives the impression that currently they're dropping a lot of hints, and I feel like a lot of jobs will be computerized based in the game, as far as you'll be able to be on a computer a lot, or at least have the visual of that a lot when you play the game. I think they're leaning towards that. A lot of jobs pushing towards that. I think it's great overall. The next one I wanted to highlight was just again, if you followed some of my gameplay videos, and I've done a lot of character creation videos, I don't know if I will do any more because we are so close to the game. I feel like maybe just talking about certain things that we expect is probably better off. So everyone is super informed as we get to release day, especially with the 19th coming up, which will be a very big day with a lot of news. So again, here, I think it's very key with what they're breaking down. You see how everything is laid out. I love the UI here as well. All the different options here with the face. I think the level of clarity detail here is what separates this game from anything I've ever seen. It is really, really breathtaking at this point. I wanted to point this out because I know when I started the channel and when I've talked to people during my time of creating the channel, we've talked about the accessories and how we hope they had rings and we hope they had bracelets. Well, here we are. They officially have rings for the women. This video, as you saw, did not include any deep dive into the male part of it, so I don't know if it will be available there. I mean, I'm assuming so. So you can now, and I really hope they get watches. That would be so cool. Now, like a nice sports watch, so like a nice basic cool like watch you can wear in the pool type thing. It's a cool watch. But again, you see here now, we can get rings and of all different kind of styles. I can't wait to see all the style they have for the rings, all that style they have for the bracelets. It's really going to be a great time. Really cannot wait to get my hands on one of these great ideas. I mean, it should be a lot of fun. It really should. And here we have bracelets, because we talked about bracelets and we know we were hoping we'd get them. Well, we got them. We got bracelets. I think that confirms. Really excited about that, you know, because you're never quite sure what you asked for will get into the game. So just to see everything you want getting into early access and be able to check this off is a really good thing. And I think it's great. It makes you want to play, makes you want to buy. All the positives that come with gaming are with this game. We're very fortunate to be able to have this game in our lives. We're very fortunate to be able to have opportunity to play this game. I think it's going to be a really special game here, very special. And the fact we get to now have bracelets and we're getting all the accessories we wanted and everything else we've been asking for. And the thing about all the updates that's going to come after release. Yeah, so like when you think about the updates and where we are and how there's going to be updates after the release, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years after the release, just incredible to think where this game will be. You know, it's already amazing right now. So I wanted to show this because boots are now available. We didn't have boots before. There were no, I can't recall really having boots like that. I mean, there probably were, but I'm seeing now we have a bit more variety. I think that was big. I think that is key. So again, I really like that we have boots. I feel like even if it was in the demo, I just feel like maybe everything wasn't all there. Well, it's a demo, makes sense. So now that we're getting more added on, like these boots here, like I think it look really cool. Like for example, I don't recall seeing those slick black boots or even the brown ones. So they're clearly adding things and I'm looking forward to playing around in there. I just wanted to briefly touch on the color slider, because I think that will be your best friend a lot of times in character creation mode. Especially when you get the early access release and everything is on there, it's going to be a lot. And you're going to wonder, well, how are people getting their color like this? Because a lot of times they're taking their time and they're playing around in character creation. So it is very important that you do the same. You have to see what works. You have to see what doesn't work. have to take a chance, take a risk, see what hit, see what doesn't hit. I think all of that is important. All of that stands to make it a better game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not putting all of that into it, I don't know if the game becomes any better for you. You feel what I'm saying? So I do think it's really, really important to really have really everything in order, because like what it does for you is it helps you keep things in order as far as your coloring. You can even save colors. So going back, you can just go back and add the color. You don't have to even really think about it. One trick I do is I just copy and paste the color code, which makes it very easy to get one consistent color, because if you try to get each area and try to find that little sweet spot each time, it will take you forever. So that was something too I would recommend. You can even use the color code that comes up right there. As you see in the box, there are all those 00. So that's where the color code would be. You copy and paste it, write it down. So going forward, each time you need that color, you can just type it in to each spot, boom, 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 and it's there for you. This here is really important. I think this breaks down the face. Now, some people are very, very detailed. I probably won't go this deep into my character creation. I may take a look at it and just maybe see one large difference between one small, but I'm not something I will spend a lot of time in with this. I'll do more with the clothing, coloring, which is what I like more than this kind of detail. But again, the fact that they were going to give us this shows the level of detail that will be in early access, which should give us all a really huge excitement boost, that's for sure. Just wanted to showcase a really cool gameplay shot here. You know, they say they come with these little tag phrases. I think personalities in Inzoi will be so big, and how your day in, day out life will be so important with who you become as a person. So you really have to pay attention how you live, just like if it was a real life scenario. So I think that what makes it so cool is that, damn, I can pretty much turn this person into whatever I want it to be based on my decisions. It has a very AAA RPG kind of feel to it in that sense, you know, which kind of like I like. It seems like your choices will really, really matter here, and you got to think things through so you're not labeled something or anything that seemed like you don't want it to be. It also kind of reminds me of the respect system that they have in Red Dead Redemption, excuse me, 1 and 2, and you know, where you have to live right and do things right or you will be labeled. So I'm curious about this game and how that goes, but I like that they're dropping hints within these gameplay releases of what to expect, and if you act a certain way, it will probably go against you. If you do good, it'll be good, all of that nature. Just wanted to break down another part of the brand new character creation mode. I don't recall seeing a couple of the jackets that I'm seeing now. There's this one with this cool design towards it's at the bottom right in the middle. I don't recall seeing that before. So I do think that one could be new, which would be really, really cool if that was the case. Because there's nothing wrong with getting something new. Nothing wrong with that. So that would be really awesome to see if that was the case. I'm sure by the time we get to the game release in a couple weeks, there'll be plenty of them. I mean, as far as when I say clothing to choose from. So I think that would be good. But I wanted to show that because it seems like we're getting already new clothing, little peaks already that I can tell. End it off on this one here because it shows you how everything comes together in Inzoi and how it's probably the most genre defining game I can think of in a very, very long time. And it's just really incredible how far it's come. and I just really wanted to leave off on a final version of how it would look once the Zois are created, because it truly is special, and you really can't change that. You know, it's just really great. And yeah, I'm just super excited for it, to play it, see it, all the good nine. I just really cannot wait, and it looks so awesome. I want to say thank you for listening, thank you for watching. So yeah, I think now we will let the gameplay video end here in a loop, and I want to say thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Everyone, take care.